Hey our friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Billy the puppet from Saw. So first let's get started with the eye. So on the left hand side, we're going to curve this line around. We're just going to bring that down towards the middle. We're going to leave a gap stepping over on the right hand side and curving this line over and across towards the right. Let's come underneath for the pupil. So we're going to step further in on this line and we're going to curve this line all the way around, connecting that in towards the top. And then we're going to do the same on the left. Now coming in, we're going to draw in a nice big circle in our eye. We're going to flip across and replicate that on the right. Let's move in now in towards the middle. We're going to draw in our second circle. Moving in towards the top left, let's draw in another circle on both eyes. Let's move up. We're going to arch this line up and over above our eye. Just framing that in. And now let's come down and draw in the nose. So we're going to come over on the left hand side, curving this line out. We're going to do the same on the right, just drawing that at the same size. Moving in towards the middle now, we're going to bring this line down, across, and then back up on the right. Should close off the nose. And then coming down for the smile, we're just going to draw in an arch line from left to right. Let's close off the bottom of the mouth. We're going to draw a diagonal line that comes in on both sides. And then closing this off, we're going to bring this line down and then in towards the center. We're going to do the same on the right. Now let's close off the shape of the face. So for the cheek, we're just going to curve this out and then in towards the eye, leaving a gap. Let's close off the top of the head now. So we're going to start in the center and we're going to curve this around and down towards that cheek. And then we're going to do the same on the right, stepping over, again, curving this around and then down on the side. Let's draw on the spiral underneath the cheek. So starting in the middle, we're just going to spiral this line all the way around as we come through towards the side. And then we're going to do the same on the right, just mirroring that. So we're going to spiral this around. As we come across, we're going to go back in and replicate that. So we're going to start from the center and we're going to spiral it, leaving a gap as we come all the way around, closing that off. We'll do the same on the right. Closing that off on the side. Let's draw in the hair. Starting in the middle again, we're going to curve this line up, down, and out towards the side. We're going to do the same on the right, so we're going to flip over, curving this out, down, and across towards the right-hand side again. Now from that point, we're going to curve this back up towards the top, closing that off. Let's move underneath. We're going to bring this line down, around, and back in towards the bottom. And then from that point, we're just going to curve this back in towards the top. Let's move in again. We're going to start from that corner, curving this out, back through towards the top. Let's step in, curving this out and through. Again, moving over, curving this out and back up. And then again, just bringing that over and through towards the top. Finishing that off. Let's come underneath and draw in the body now. So for the bow tie in the center, we're going to draw in a small circle connecting that to the chin. On the top, we're going to flare this line out and then bring that down and then back in on the bottom. And now in the middle, we're just going to draw in a small curved line on the left and right hand side. Let's frame in the arms. So we're going to, on the left hand side, curve this line out, down and through towards the left. We're just going to mirror that on the right. Let's come down in towards the middle for the suit. On the right, we're going to curve this line in towards the left. Stepping up on this line slightly, we're going to curve this up towards the bow tie. Now in the middle, we're going to draw in a very small circle right in the center. Let's draw on the collar of the jacket. So we're going to curve this line down and in. And then from that point, we're going to bring this line out on a diagonal on either side. From here, we're going to bring this diagonal line in towards the top. We're going to do the same on the right, bringing this line over. And then we're just going to close this off by drawing in a straight line that comes down. We're going to draw in the handlebar here so we can frame in the arms and the hand. So coming down slightly from this, we're going to curve this line up and down. We're going to flatten that out on the bottom. Let's draw on the handlebars now. So on the top, we're going to bring this line out. And now from that line, we're going to bring this line up and over. Let's move down underneath. We're going to again bring this line out, up and over. We're just going to replicate that shape that we see on the top. We're going to draw in a curved line on both sides. Let's draw in the hands holding this now. So for the first finger, we're going to curve this line down, around, and up. We're going to step over, curving this around and back through towards the top. And then again, moving across, curving this around and back down on the very top there. Let's move underneath for the thumb. We're going to curve this line around, back up. Now let's close off the suit jacket. So from the corner here for the shoulder, we're going to just curve this line straight down towards the handlebars. For the arm, we're going to draw in a small diagonal line coming in towards the torso. And then we're just going to draw in a curved line, arching that completely across. In the center here, we're going to draw in a circle for the button. Let's draw in the pocket here. So we're going to draw two straight lines coming out. We're going to close that off with a straight line. And then for the pocket square there, we're just going to draw a diagonal line coming up. Let's come down now in the middle. We're going to draw in two straight lines towards the bottom. On the left, we're going to curve this line over to the right. And then again, just drawing in two straight lines coming down. From the center here, we're going to curve this line over and down. We're going to do the same on the right, curving this around and down towards the bottom. Let's step in, lining that up at the same height and replicating that, bringing that over and down. And then underneath, we're just going to close that off with a curved line from left to right. Now from here on the bottom, we're going to bring this line down, across, and then back up on the right. Let's draw in the leg. So we're going to arch this line in towards the handlebars on both sides. We're going to step around that, curving that around and down. We're going to move in, curving this line down, ending that at the same height. And then to close off the jacket, we're just going to draw in two straight lines coming in. And then for the back of the leg, we're just going to arch this line in towards the center. Let's draw in the shoe. So we're going to arch this line up and down on the side. We're going to have our feet on the pedals. So we're just going to sort of flatten this shoe out directly underneath. Let's draw on the pedal underneath. So we're going to curve this line around and through towards the top. And then we're going to arch this line over on the side. Now underneath, we're going to draw in a straight line coming in towards the middle on both sides. And then we're just going to draw in a small diagonal line coming through on the bottom. Let's draw in the wheels now. So in the right-hand side here, we're going to curve this line around and down. We're going to flip over, replicating that on the left. Now let's come in. We're going to curve this line around and down on the inside. And then right in the center of that wheel, we're just going to draw in another curved line following that direction. And that is it. That's how you draw Billy the Puppet from Saw. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters you'd love to learn to draw next. Thank you so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.